6, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go. 1, 2. It's gonna get harder.
My name is Tsehaya Smith. I'm a dancer choreographer, Chief Executive Officer of Art Partners Tsehaya and Company in Albany, New York.
All right.
We are in an active fire station.
We gotta be quick.
And the mayor has supported my initiative of providing dance for the inner city community of Albany since 1993.
I am not born and raised Albany, New York. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. So I came from the very streets of Detroit that you now read about on the news. I grew out of that neighborhood, out of that community, out of the project area, and I got a chance to come to New York and do my thing.
Detroit was more my base of support and my groundwork for how I think. On the way home from school, I used to cut through Motown as a shortcut. New York is what honed me into being able to formulate that into a business sense.
Don't cover your face up, see? Look. Like that.
As a child, I do remember very distinctly that my father had to go to the back of the bus in Detroit. Now that I remember very distinctly, but it didn't affect me because my parents never made an issue of it. I don't think maybe until right now, asking me this question, have I ever thought that me being an African American has made a difference. I just actually thought that my opportunities were what got me to where I was, or the way I spoke. And then I thought about it. No, I didn't start at age 3. No, I didn't start at age 4. No, I didn't go to classical ballet school. No, I didn't go take the normal training classes. I was never told or never made to feel that I couldn't afford it, but it was a financial access situation. You can't hone your arts without access. You can't have access in America too much without finance. This is a capitalistic society. You can't play that down. It costs money to run a homeless shelter. So money breeds money.
Yes, I've danced with the Ailey's. I've performed with the Dance Theater of Harlem. Yes, I've worked with the New York City Ballet as a resident choreographer.
It's so sad we can't keep nothing here in Michigan. The non-growth here is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Nobody wants growth here. That's the problem.
This story is about my life as a dancer, instructor, choreographer, and my struggle to save my mother's home. Yeah, you gotta be creative in Detroit. December 13, 2007, my mom passed away. My mother had bequeathed the house to me. We had always thought that the house was free and clear and all taken care of. However, during the years that I have been in New York City, there was a loan taken out on the home. I shook my head and said, oh my God, how did I come across an inheritance, but then come across a bill? That to me just didn't seem correct. I went back and started investigating how this refinance was taken care of, and could not find my mother's signature, could not find that my mother participated in this in any voluntary way. It was a predatory loan that was allowed by Fannie Mae and Wells Fargo. They not only accelerated on her loan, but would not talk to me, kept referring to her as though she was still here every day, would not even accept a death certificate. In the interim of all of this, I'm getting ripped off by 2 attorneys at $5,000 each. I was at the point of the bailiff coming out, putting the thing on there, and them moving me out physically because I wouldn't accept the $1,500 in cash for keys. And all I kept thinking was, I want my children, I want the grandchildren to remember that she spent 50 years of her life working at Chrysler Corporation night shift to get this home. She missed many of our birthdays. She missed our graduations. She missed your births. I want you guys to know why. I was at my wit's end, really ready to go to New York and jump over the Hudson Parkway Bridge. I kept telling everyone, I'm just gonna jump off the bridge. I'm worth more money dead than alive. Okay, here is when I finally began that maybe God was listening to my prayers. I happened to be looking through the internet and something just made me Google help for evictions. And up came Detroit Eviction Defense Committee. I went there that night. They took my case, assigned me an attorney, 2 attorneys. I had Mary and Joe McBride, and I won my case against Fannie Mae class action suit. I'm one of the first people that Fannie Mae had to back off.
It's no longer about no romance without finance. In this world, it's now no knowledge, no access without finance. Access means being able to have a class with me, being able to have a class with Bay, being able to have a class with Latasha, being able to have a photographer like Mark Dudley.
When there's so many other things you could be doing and you don't have a place to do it, it rolls downhill because they could be doing something else. So it helps a lot of people.
Last evening, I began to think about the question of what is the American dream. For me, it's this moment, this opportunity to be recognized.
What dreams do you chase? Share your dream at redreamproject.org. Redream is presented through the generous support of ThinkShift, an initiative of the DeBruce Foundation.